Welcome to an ordinary day in my life. Watch this vlog until the end if you don't believe a healthy lifestyle can be easy. By sharing my unpretentious healthy lifestyle, I'm not gonna convince you, but inspire you to live your best life. Hi, welcome to the vlog. Good morning, I should say. It's morning here, it's Monday. I'm here on my yoga mat because I just recorded my flow for today. If you are new here on my channel, I post vlogs every day, but besides vlogs, I post yoga flows every day. At least I try every day, I should say. So we can start our days the best way possible with yoga. So if you wanna do yoga with me in the morning, don't forget to subscribe. So yeah, but we are here for the vlog now, for another day in my life, an ordinary day that I want to show to you that simple days, simple life can be healthy as well. So I'm gonna bring you with me this Monday here in Toronto. So cold, winter. So I woke up, I went to the gym, I had my strength training, then I had a hot yoga session. I came back, I recorded the yoga flow, and now I need coffee. I'm starting my day, as usual, with a freshly brewed coffee. The perfect kickstart to get things rolling on the right foot. While savoring my coffee, I dived right into editing the yoga flow video for today. Yoga has always been a grounding force in my life, and sharing these flows with you brings me so much joy. It's amazing how we can connect through these practices even though we are miles apart. Next up on my agenda was tidying the home. A routine task that brings its own kind of peace and satisfaction. Creating a clean and organized space is not just about aesthetics, it's about cultivating an environment that nurtures wellness and clarity. During my tidying session, I decided to organize a few kitchen cabinets. It's essential to have a healthy cooking device within easy reach. It encourages us to make healthier meal choices. The last drawer, filled with placemats and other fabric items, seemed a bit disorganized and was occupying valuable space that could be better utilized. I emptied the drawer, gave it a quick vacuum, and then tackled the main cabinet, which was in dire need of some order. The pens I use most often found a new home in the larger, freshly cleaned drawer. As for the larger cabinet, I rearranged it to store my most frequently used devices, placing them right at the front for easy access. Sorting through the fabric items, I let go of the ones I no longer use and neatly folded the rest, placing them in a smaller drawer. This new arrangement not only looks more organized, but also makes daily kitchen tasks more efficient. Afternoon, I whipped up a batch of those protein cookies that have become a staple around here. They are not only delicious, but also pack a healthy punch of protein. Be sure to check my blog for the detailed recipe if you haven't already. For today's tea, I chose a classic, English tea. There is something timeless and comforting about its robust flavor. It's a tea that reminds us to pause and enjoy the moment, especially on a busy day like today. English tea is known for its antioxidants and can be a great way to unwind and relax. Today I want to talk about organization. At this point, if you watch my vlogs regularly, maybe you are under the impression that I am a very organized person. Okay, I wouldn't say I am not organized at this point in my life, but I have to tell you something. It's not something that comes natural to me. Through all of my life, I actually dealt with this issue because for me it was always an issue. Organization was an issue for me. I never liked to organize things. I never liked to clean things. I imagine myself more like a creative person, or should I say a messy person? I like to do things, I like to, but I don't like to clean up after my mess. But with time I had to learn this skill because I think it's a skill. For some people it's natural, for others it's not. So first I wanna debunk this myth that I am an organized person by nature. Secondly, debunk the myth that you cannot be organized if you are not born this way. And I wanna give you my take on why it's important to not to be very organized, but to organize the routines. Actually, I love routine. That's something natural for me. I love routine, I love time, I love schedule, I love everything that is tied to a time. I think that's important for me to tell you, that it's important to find some organizations on our healthy lifestyle, I would say, on our healthy routines. Actually, this concept is not mine. If you read the book Atomic Habits, you already know that. Actually, that book is a phenomenal for a reason. It's a solid, good book. I recommend you to read. And there is an interesting idea there that if you want to build a habit, you have to erase or you have to eliminate all the frictions that you would have to perform that habit. And I kind of do that with healthy habits. It's a little different, but it's the same concept. Every time I get my brain saying to me that I shouldn't do something that I know I should be doing, I try to ask myself why, and I try to rationalize that why, that friction, that obstacle, that challenge I have to overcome in order to perform that task. I know it's getting complicated, but I'm gonna get to the point. This morning, I organized the drawers, and it was important to me because I realized that not that they were messy, but the way they were organized was not helping me in a daily basis, because items that I use every day were kept on the back and things that I don't use that much were on the front, and that not only brings kind of an annoying factor, but prevents me to do things that would be beneficial for me. I will give you an example that you are going to understand this whole idea. You probably brush your teeth every day. I hope so. And probably your toothbrush is on your sink. So every time you wake up or every time that it's time to brush your teeth, you have your brush already ready. You have everything there already set up for this task. Imagine that. What if instead of being on your sink, your toothbrush was in the highest shelf of your closet, and every time you had to brush your teeth, you would have to go there and get your toothbrush? It wouldn't work, right? But because we are actually educated for that, probably when you were a little kid, your parents taught you to brush your teeth every day, at least every night before going to bed, and there already everything set up and you never thought about it actually. But we have to have the same principle to other things. And I always say that to clients. Every time you feel like lazy or you don't feel inspired to do something, to prepare a salad, for example, ask yourself why. What is the challenge that you have to overcome? Because most of the times it's as simple as chop carrots.
I'd like to eat carrots today, but too much work to cut them.
Right? But if you think about it, how long does it take to actually cut the carrots? Probably 2 minutes, maybe less. So it's not that bad, right? So every time your brain says, don't do that because it's too much work, rationalize it. Actually get a timer and see how long actually it takes for you to do that task. And you can do that with everything in your kitchen. If you wanna eat healthier, think about the obstacles and think how can you make it easier. If you feel lazy about cutting tomatoes, buy cherry tomatoes that you don't have to cut them. As soon as you come from the grocery store with the lettuce, cut the lettuce. Yeah, this is my dog drinking water. So yeah, every time you come back with the lettuce, cut the lettuce, wash the lettuce already, keep them in the fridge almost ready to be used. I would like to propose you to do something today. Open one door of your kitchen cabinets, only one door, and think about all the things that are inside. How can you organize them in a way that the devices that would help you to prepare healthier foods would be easier to access. I know it seems silly, but maybe you are going to see that chopper or that slicer right behind everything and you never use it, and by only bringing it to the front or maybe to a drawer or maybe leaving it on the counter will help you to use them more, would help you to cut more cucumbers or to cut more radish, who knows. So try this today. Try to assess your kitchen, and you can do the opposite as well. If you deep fry a lot, try to not have the pan you use for that so easy to be reached. You know, there are a lot of things that you can think, but small steps. It's always about small steps. One thing at a time that I think would improve a lot your relationship with cooking. Dinner was a simple yet nutritious affair. I diced potatoes and carrots and set them to cook, filling the kitchen with a homely aroma. Meanwhile, I seasoned chicken thighs with salt, garlic, and pepper, and cooked them to perfection in the air fryer. Realizing I didn't have any salad leaves at home, I improvised with sliced cucumber and tomatoes, drizzled with a touch of balsamic vinegar. It's always good to be adaptable in the kitchen and use what you have on hand. I hope this glimpse into my day inspires you to find joy in the little things. Stay healthy, stay positive, and remember to nourish your body and soul. Until next time, Namaste.